Alright, so let's get rid of this sugar cane because we're going to have to make way to creating some bees nests. And oh, what's this? Hi Mineless, awesome voice of the recap. I've hid some gifts in your base. Hope you can find them, geek. Oh, that's right. I did a voiceover for Geek's Recap. If you haven't seen that, I suggest you check it out. It is fantastic. He's doing a recap of what's happening on ZetaCraft. So I will put a link in the description below. So please go check it out. I did the voiceover intro for it. So yeah, so check it out. Tell him what you think. I think it's fantastic. So it looks like he is thanking me by giving me some hidden goodies around the base. So I guess as we find them, I'll show you. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I am going to start growing some trees. And why am I growing trees? Well, because I need to get some bees nests. And the way it works is if you grow a tree and there is a flower, I believe within 2 blocks of the tree when it grows, it has a chance of spawning a beehive. So what I'm going to do is get myself some flowers. I guess these will work, so I'm going to get a whole bunch of these. Get myself a whole bunch of saplings. I prefer birch because they don't grow very big and I have to tear them down and keep growing new ones as I keep testing whether or not they'll grow a beehive or spawn with a beehive. So I'm going to go ahead and start with putting some of these flowers down, then plant a bunch of my birch saplings. I'm going to make sure I leave one space in between because if the beehive decides to spawn on the side where there is another tree, it's going to need that space. So we're going to do the alternating pattern over here so we have at least spaces around them. Kind of like planting pumpkins or melons. Alright, now with all the bone meal I have from the Iron Farms poppies, let's see, we grow these trees, and if we're lucky enough to get a beehive, it will show up on the tree, and no, we're not lucky enough. So we just keep doing this until hopefully we get a bee's hive, or actually a nest, because it's not just a hive, it's a nest, so it'll actually have bees in it, and that's what we need to get our bee farm going, yes, or our honey farm. So I will keep on doing this, and yeah, I'll let you know how many I get. Oh, look, it looks like we got one right here. All right, cool. So now I got to get my campfire. Here it is. Pop my campfire under there, and what I want to do is I want to make sure I block it in, so I always have to have a block available. I guess I could use glass, so what I want to do is block the entrance right there so none of the bees can come out. So if there were bees in there, I don't want them to come out. And I just so happen to have my Silk Touch axe, so I should be able to grab this and pick it up. And there it is. I got myself a bee's nest. And if technically there's any bees in there, they'll come out when I place it down again. So right now I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to keep that open. I'm going to collect everything I have here and keep on going. So yeah, we'll be back when I've got a bunch. Well, the bee's nest farming sure yielded a whole bunch of birch logs. I don't know what we're going to do with them, but we'll just stash them here for now. And check this out. I have them in my backpack here. All these bee's nests. So we did get 9 in total before I just... I was like, yeah, I'm spending way too much time. I was hoping to get an even 10, but I think 9 will be okay. So the next thing is we have to figure out not only where to put these, but in order to build a honey farm, we need to have the proper redstone. And one of the proper redstone pieces we need is definitely an observer and a dispenser. We also need comparators. But in order to get any of those, I need one crucial ingredient, and that is nether quartz. Yes, you guessed it, nether quartz. And since I have yet to go to the nether, I don't know how to get nether quartz. So I looked up a little bit online, and I figured with all the mods we have, there must be a way I can get nether quartz without going to the nether. And guess what? There is! Yes! So the way you do it is you got to get some quartz, which we can use any one of these villagers here to buy some quartz. And then you have to use a, I think it's a cutting board. Yeah, a cutting board. I'm not sure which mod it's from, but definitely need a cutting board. So I'm going to have to get a cutting board, and you put the block of quartz on the cutting board, and you could break it down into basically your nether quartz. So I think that is fantastic. I'm glad we have that mod. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a whole bunch of this. Figure out how to make a cutting board. So I'm going to use this trusty little GUI mod here. Let's see. Cutting cutting. See, it's got, yeah, okay, spelled it right. Okay, so we have a cutting board here. It looks like we can make it with some sticks and basically, I'm guessing, any type of plank. So 4 plank and 2 sticks. So let me make that. All right, got my planks, got my sticks, and bam, I got myself a cutting board. All right, fantastic. Now, what do I do with a cutting board? How do I actually turn this in? So again, let's look at our trusty little tool here. And we're gonna look up quartz. And there should be something, yeah, here it is. Okay, nether quartz. Okay, so we can get nether quartz from many different resources. Here's the cutting board. So it looks like we use any type of pickaxe with the cutting board and a block of quartz to get us nether quartz. Okay, so how do you do that? Do you put, so you put this in here. I guess you put the cutting board down. Okay, gotcha. Put the cutting board down. Put a piece of quartz there, and I guess any, okay, this is weird. Very strange. Okay, that didn't do anything. Okay, so let's try that again. Put down the cutting board, put down a block of quartz, and then we should be able to get this by using the cutting board. Any pickaxe, yeah, use any pickaxe against the block of quartz on the cutting board should yield that. Okay, so do you click on this? No. Maybe I can't use an enchanted pickaxe. All right, let me go get a regular pickaxe. Okay, so let's try it with stone. Aha! All right, I see what I did. Yeah, you don't left click and break. You just do a right click and it breaks it automatically, like instantly. Okay, so that's cool. But it also put down my torch. Oh, look at that, got it. Another quartz. All right, fantastic. So, how do I get that off? All right, I guess I gotta break it. Okay. All right, we're learning, we're getting there. We're figuring this out. See, we don't even have to go to the nether, and we get ourselves some nether quartz. So we put the cutting board down, we put the nether quartz down, and we right-click with the pickaxe. Yeah, there it is, nether quartz, look at that. All right, now I'm up to 8. All right, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of this stuff. Oh, look at that, I found out a trick. If you just put the nether quartz in your offhand, you can just hold down the right mouse button, and it'll just go through it all. There it goes, bam. All right, very quick. All right, and I got 48 nether quartz without even having to go to the nether. How awesome is that? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get a whole bunch of my... What's that? What is this? Oh no, somebody put graffiti on my building. Friendship tree, not a cult. Oh no, oh my gosh. Everybody thinks that the friendship tree is like a cult or a club. Yeah, and now I'm getting graffiti saying that it's not a cult. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know how to clean that off. All right, anyway, let's keep on going. Let's see if we can find ourselves... What is this? Wait a minute. What? Wait. What's going on? Now I have a billboard. Come visit. I have shops too. Nether roof, location, guru. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guru is advertising in my base. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Come visit the shops. All right, Guru. You know what? I just may do that, but I can't right now because I'm looking for a location to put my honey farm. And, yeah, I just can't really find one that I like. I think I'm probably just going to plop it right here. Yep, I'm going to plop it right here and just be done with it because there's no perfect location. I've looked in a lot of places, and, yeah, I mean, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it right here. Okay, so I'm going to start. Let's go. Okay, our area is prepped. I know it looks really bizarre. It probably doesn't make any sense based on the time lapse, but it will because we have an autocrafter now in the mod packs that we're using. And that autocrafter is going to take all of our honey bottles that we get out of the farm. It's going to convert them into honey block, and then it's going to have all those empty bottles ready for recycling back into the system. So the way I've designed this is a lot of that redstone is going to be down underneath the farm. The farm will be up there, obviously. But a lot of the redstone is going to be down here. And everything is basically built around this block here. And this block here is going to be the water elevator that sends the empty water bottles back through the system. Wait a minute. Water elevator. Oh, no. I need soul sand. I need soul sand. Where am I going to get soul sand? I'm not going to the nether. And our mod packs don't give us soul sand. Got to figure something out. Okay, alright, well, it looks like it's getting night, so let's sleep this off and we'll figure out what to do in the morning. Okay, now that I've had a good night's sleep, I actually thought about what I can do. I have a neighbor. That's right. I have a neighbor. She's right over there, Sally Jane, and that is her storage area. Haha, storage. I think you might know where I'm going with this. She may actually have some soul sand in her storage area. So let's go over and see if she's available. Maybe we can borrow or perhaps buy some soul sand from her. All right, meet you over there. Oh, this is such a magnificent build. I really love this build that Sally Jane put together. However, she is not online. I am looking at everyone online, and right now it is just me. So, yeah, I don't think she'll mind if I just kind of pop in here. Oh, wait, look at this. Her horse is off the lead. That's not good. Maybe we can fix that for her. There you go. There you go. You're hooked up. Okay, so... yeah, now I watched her video, but I don't know exactly where she stores her nether goods. Nope, nothing there. I don't see any, well, here's some nether stuff here. Nope, nothing there. Alright, let's go upstairs, let's check this out. Sorry, Sally, I'm not trying to invade, I'm just in desperate need of some soul sand, and I just need one single piece. So... oh yeah, check it out. Friendship tree, not a cult. Oh, Sally Jane is not immune from the graffiti either. Let's see, what do we have? What do we have? Anything? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Soul sand. Soul sand. Oh, yeah. I feel a little creepy going into Sally's stuff here, but, you know, I don't think she'll mind a diamond for a single soul sand. Right, Sally? Right? Whole diamond for one block of soul sand? Sound good? Okay. I'm glad you just don't have an intrusion detection system. Alright, cool. So we got a piece of soul sand. And thank you, Sally. You know, have saved me from having to go into the nether and figure some stuff out. So, thank you very much. I love your build, and see you again soon. Okay, and just like that, we have our soul sand, and boom! That is the cornerstone of this entire build. So, yep. Then let's get back to the time lapse. Okay, I'm ready for the auto crafting block, and we're going to use this one here by auto crafting. And to make this one, we need some kind of stripped wood, smooth stone slab, a redstone comparator, and an iron trap door. Alright, so let's do that. Let's make our first one. So we've got the trap door, we've got the comparator, we've got the stone slab, and we got ourselves some, where is it, stripped birch. Alright, so here we go. This should give us an auto craft. Yes, we have an automated crafting table. Bam, there we go. Alright, let's get this in place. Okay, now how does this thing actually work? Now, the way it works is you use this side as the template. So you put the items in here that you want to be the template. And then this side will only accept what's in this side. So when we do this, we're going to put honey block in, we're going to put in honey bottles right here, but we don't have any right now, so I can't show you. But we're going to put in honey bottles in these 4 squares, and then when honey bottles come feeding in, it'll replace in here until it has all 4. Then it'll produce a honey block over here. And once that happens, this comparator will hit, I believe it's 5. Yeah, I think it's 5 in this case. It'll hit a redstone signal of 5, which will be just enough to trigger this, which will then increase that signal all the way down the line. And this one will do it all the way down the line as well. And I forgot a block. I got to put it right there. So it'll charge this block, which will then charge this redstone, which will then trigger this to release one of its items. So it will release the item that's here. And then we have to do it again because now we're going to have 4 empty honey bottles sitting here. So it'll have to keep repeating that trigger. So that's why we're using this detector right here, which will continue to trigger a pulse every time there's an item still left in here. So it will then empty all of these, which will be empty bottles, and it will dispense those underneath because that's how it works when this thing ticks off. It will drop it out, and when it drops it out, it's going to go into this hopper down here, which will eventually feed into this chest here. So this chest will actually get the empty bottles and the honey block. So then we use the comparator system right here, this sorter, I think it's Impulse SV sorter, will detect, and we're going to have in here basically the detection, so it'll detect only empty bottles, and it will send those empty bottles down into here as a storage, and then that will send it into this dispenser, and then this dispenser will have a detection clock as well. So this guy will continue to go wait, this looks wrong. This is wrong. Hold on, people. Hold on, this is wrong. This should not be a block, this should be a comparator. So it's going to look at what's in the dispenser, and as long as there's an item in there, this will continue to tick, and it will force a dispensing of that, which that water empty bottle will then shoot across here into the water stream up all the way up here, which will eventually go back into the system so that they can be dispensed to create more honey. So with this auto crafter, we can now craft up honey blocks, not worry about the bottles. The bottles will recycle back into the system, and this will be perpetual. So yeah, let's finish this up. Oh, and there it is. We finally have our honey farm. Well, not quite. We have to actually remove all these blocks that are holding all the bees back, but we're going to wait until nighttime, because at nighttime all the bees stay in their hives, so we don't want them escaping. So, yeah, we'll wait for night and be right back. All right, good. They're not coming out. All right. Yep. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's clear all these up. Free the bees. Free the bees. But no sleep. Mineless doesn't want us to sleep. Oh no. Gotta fix that. Oh, there we go. I heard it. All the bees came out. Yay, we freed the bees. There they are. Woohoo! Haha, it's working. None of them are escaping. They're all going after the flowering azalea. Okay, 126 stacks of glass bottles later, and everything here is full and primed and ready to go. We also see that the redstone here is all lit up because our honey is all ready to be harvested. So I think if I start connecting this back up, we should start hearing some dispensers. There we go. Okay, so we got some honey bottles stuck right here, and that is kind of expected because our auto crafter is not set up. So we're going to set this up, and as I was saying earlier on, we're going to put a honey bottle. So that's our template. So now anytime a honey bottle comes in, it'll fill this section here. So technically, if one comes in here, yeah, see, it'll start draining out, and it drains into here. Once it matches our template, then the ticker goes off, and it should dump a honey block in there, which I think is going to our auto sorter. And looks like, oh yeah, our auto sorter is not set up either. So there's a lot of redstone pieces I missed here. So we actually want to filter out these bottles, not the honey block. So this is now set up as our filter. So if a honey block now falls in here from the auto crafter, it stays there. If glass bottles fall in, yep, it should take them, and it should dispense them up through the water stream and back into the system. So yeah, I think that's it. I think we're good to go AFK now. Hey, I'm back from my AFK session. I went for about, I don't know, a little over an hour. So let's check out and see what we've got. Oh, man, check it out. Look at all that. That is amazing. Okay. I didn't get that in 1 hour. That's actually an overnight session. So I wish it were an hour, but it's not. But still, this is very cool. I am happy with all of this. I even put shears in one of the dispensers. So we've been getting some honeycomb, but ever so slowly, because I really don't need a whole ton of that. So yeah, I think I'm going to grab a little bit of this and let's put it to some good use. Ah, that looks so much better. That is a perfect use for honey block, right? Right. All right, now to get the achievement. There it is. We got the achievement. Sticky situation. That is one of the most unique. I always think it's the funniest achievement. It's hilarious. But anyway, all right. That is it. That is so weird. I keep thinking that's my face every time I do it. All right, let's do the outro with with the villager backpack. All right, thank you everyone. We now have a honey farm and somewhat honeycomb farm. So thank you for sticking around, and I hope you learned something a little bit about the autocrafter here, because I think that is really pretty cool. I may actually use it in other places, but for now, I am out of here.